the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get. There and make the stop at the 19. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Moore to the air. Finds his man down the middle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. To the air on second down. Snagged in the middle. It's Moore. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offensive success.
Wants to go up top on first down. They get him up rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And right away early in this game, first drive, you're seeing the big storyline here. It's this quarterback's speed versus the defense and who's going to win the day. And I love the tone the defense is setting here. They knew coming in they were going to have to find a way to corral this guy, and they're able to get home early, really creating some momentum on their side.
And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Complete to the right. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. And the Ducks have this offense rolling. From the gun, the running back has it. Shakes off the defender.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. Third and manager. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
Trying play action. Pressure coming. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Oregon. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
How about that first drive? The hardest thing to do in college football is win on the road. They're the underdog, coming into a hostile environment. What do? Possession one, go right down the field and shut everybody in this building up.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Owens. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The give to the back. Breaks into the open. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
When you think Texas A&M football, man, you think running the football all the way back to R.C. Slocum, a great Aggie head coach. You just want to be the more physical team, and you want to be imposing your will. This guy right here toting the rock has the ability to wear and grind on defenses. He brings that physical presence to this offense.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Shoots it to the left. It's complete. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Well, you get the completion, and now it's decision time for the head coach, right? This is a massive one, too. 4th and short on your own end of the field. What do you do?
So on their first drive of the game, they're going to roll the dice a little bit and go for it on 4th down in their own territory. He'll pull it down and run. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to first down.
Well, this quarterback's athleticism, I think, makes it a little bit easier for you as a head coach when you decide to go for it on 4th down, because if it's not there to throw the ball, his athleticism can just take over. He can go get it himself and keep the drive alive. Really nice job that time by the QB.
A&M comes back out with another first down. Wants to throw on first down. Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right. Touchdown, Aggie! A great catch and run for 6. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front there. The physical, skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
He'll bring it out. It's Gresham. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Lets it fly. On target to the left. How about that play? Getting a huge chunk of yardage to wrap up the first quarter, and that's how we'll end it and head to the second. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They go to the ground. Ran through the contact. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Ducks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Rides the back and leaves it. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
You gotta have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making it fun.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
And on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
The Ducks will go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires to the tight end. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, I think the experience on offense was a big reason why the head coach felt confident going for it there on 4th down. He has a lot of guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've been in these big game moments before, ice in their veins, and you saw it there on that completion to keep the sticks moving.
And the Ducks are flying down the field. Quarterback making checks. Rides the back on the option to give. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop in a short game.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. Moore will throw. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He's close to the 1st down, and they're going to mark him just a little short.
And quarterbacks love running backs who can catch the ball because they're stat patterns. That's an easy throw for this quarterback to make. He's just letting his running back do all the work. Get him the football out in space and let the magic happen.
The 12th man, Warden, standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on 3rd down. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football all week long.
Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you just got to take off and get it.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. It's a fumble on the play. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. He'll try the left side.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Reed. He'll take the deep shot. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Gonna run it. It's Whittington. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Ducks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. All kinds of room to throw that one in there.
And that's the danger. When you've got a receiver like that, if you blitz and you're playing man coverage, he's one-on-one, and he's going to burn you if you don't get home to the quarterback.
From the 22 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun to give to the back. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He might want another play. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
3rd down. Red zone play. Crowd alive. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Moore to the air. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Ducks! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room, probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Starts the return inside his 5. Just an outstanding return there and really sets up his offense nicely. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Lets it fly. He's got it inside the 15. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Here comes the heat. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Reed. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Well, that was a huge touchdown late here in the first half for their confidence offensively. They want to be able to keep this thing close, obviously, or take the lead going into the second half. So if they kick the extra point here, you tie it up. But you've also got the option here to be aggressive and try and take the lead with a two-point conversion. We'll see what they do.
And he makes the extra point. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. He'll bring it out. It's Benson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. One more snap coming before halftime. Handoff from the gun. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. That's going to wrap it up here in the first half. Stay tuned. Second half not too far away. The Ducks will boot it away to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Owens. He doesn't get it back to the 25. He's out of bounds at the 21-yard line. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially. Oh, he's got some space. Smacks him with the stiff arm. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
Really nice read that time by the quarterback in the option. He had the ball out in the perimeter. He saw his pitch guy open, nobody accounting for him. So you flip it to him quickly, nice accurate pitch out in front of him, easy catch, and then he's able to do the rest. Look at the speed that time on the perimeter by the pitchman, picking up a massive gain for this offense.
The Aggies, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the wideout. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. It's pretty clear he didn't care about the double coverage. He thought his guy was better than their two guys.
Well, and there's reason to think that. That dude's a stud, and I understand it. I want to find ways to get him the football, but when it's 2-on-1, I might think about looking somewhere else.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. To the air, it's Reed. Right down the middle. Finds a tight end. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, the defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending it.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Uncorks one. Just a Barishnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
Texas A&M will line up with a first and goal. They want to throw it. Touchdown, Aggies! They take the lead with the 6. Just blinding speed. Speed that almost paralyzes defenders.
When you got a quarterback with that much speed, spy the quarterback with somebody that's really, really fast. And even when you do, a lot of times he still makes plays because he's that dang fast and that explosive.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Coming out with it, it's Benson. He's got great speed. He's got an alley. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He just took it the entire length of the field, end to end, coast to coast, nationwide for the touchdown.
And how about the fans in the stands going, no, 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 take a knee, no, yes, 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 yes. Over 100 yards to the kickoff return. Nice job taking it out of the end zone, making a huge play.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Owens. Slips through the line. He's brought down at the 30, but a productive return after deciding to bring it out. Texas A&M offense goes back to work. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening. Run or... There he goes! Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Texas A&M going quickly.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
At the 45 on his way. Flying down the right side. Texas A&M. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
And they tacked on the extra point. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, but not before he gets it out to the 40-yard line. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left.
Now, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
And the Ducks come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Using his legs, it's Whittington. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game. I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this up.
Turning it on. Touchdown, Oregon. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the 3rd. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. It back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. They'll try the right side. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. Texas A&M going up-tempo. Right back to him on the ground. Still running at the 40. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Off-play action on first down. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
You know, one of the tricky parts with play action for a quarterback is that when you turn your back to the defense to sell the play fake, you have no idea what's going on behind you. You don't know what the coverage has become, and you don't know which D linemen have won their one-on-ones. The worst thing is you turn around after the play fake, and bam! That defender's right in your face.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. Getting closer and closer to midfield, out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 47.
Now, 4th down.
Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete to the left. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Opening play of the drive from the 39. Give to the running back. Breaks into the open.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the 4th all tied up. Final stanza of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Moore will throw. Finds his big tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The Ducks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Inside the 25. Touchdown, Ducks! They move on top here in the fourth. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to the ground with the running back. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15. Texas A&M going quickly.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Still on his feet at the 45. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
How about that critical moment in the fourth quarter? He hasn't really had a lot of success on the ground, but you put the ball in his hands. It's a pass play. You want to throw it, but he makes a very good decision. He tucks it. He gets the first down. That's a big-time play in the fourth quarter by this quarterback.
Got him looking run. He wants to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to throw. It's Reed. Fires left. Finds his man. It's Moss. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
That's good for Fighting Texas Aggie.
Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Oh, they're after him. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. And the Aggies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Bringing the heat. He's going to run it. And tackled there by the defense.
And I feel like this defense is starting to get in a rhythm and starting to feel it, right? You've seen him take off, have some success, and you know, if nothing's open, he wants to run. Defense kind of locked in, didn't give up a big play there. They're kind of dialed into what's going on.
Rushes on him. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking to the big tight end. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. And guys, if they can make their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th, and the stage will be set for a great finish. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes, pressure. He's moving out of the pocket. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job by the defense there. First off, getting pressure initially and then forcing him outside the pocket. After that, excellent effort. All eyes on the quarterback. And you see the speed this defense has. They're going to be putting a lot of heat on this guy throughout the game.
If they can pay off this 3rd and goal with a touchdown, it might be getting a little tough to swallow over there on the other sideline. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield.
I think the run defense, a lot of times late in the game, you always wonder how well it'll hold up. Nice job on this play by this defense, getting in and getting the running back on the ground.
And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Aggressive versus reckless. It's such a fine line when you're trailing and you need to make plays late in the game. The offense was reckless, turned the football over, and this one doesn't look great.
A handoff, keep working on that clock. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Situation like this late in the game, and the offense might be content just to barge right into the middle of that crowded run D. Using his legs, it's Whittington. Spins away from the defense. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. To the air. Gets it out quickly. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough. Them in victory formation for the rest of this one.
When I'm in a tight game and it's a one-possession game, I do not want to put my defense on the field. You could tell the offense didn't. Great job executing the 3rd down, getting the first down, and now we're just going to play the tick, tick, tick game.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. The Ducks inside the final minute trying to drain the clock. Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Stewart. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw 2 really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, 2 really good teams. And that's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad's about to get some more respect on them.
I think good teams find ways to win games, especially in a game like this. 2 ranked opponents, evenly matched. Who's going to be able to make the plays when it matters the most? You got to give this team credit. This is a big win. It's impressive, and now they get to move up the rankings.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. look forward to games like this every season. Teams riding momentum, coming in a clash for national supremacy and trying to make a statement as we get close to the playoffs. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. They're going to try an onside kick on the opening kickoff. Moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
Well, I give them a lot of credit for having guts. You normally don't see onside kicks until the very end of the game. Here we are in the first quarter, and they tried one. But it didn't work, so their defense now has to come out here and bail them out.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. Trying to run, it's Whittington. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Now the play fake. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and you hear it all the time. Coaches talk about it. Don't throw across your body. Don't throw across your body. These guys nowadays, they do it more and more because they're more athletic and they can change their arm angles all the time. But right there, it was an incompletion. It was an interception. So you might get like a little bit of a yell from your coaches, but nothing too big.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Moore will throw. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Dead center perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. He'll bring it out. It's Owens. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. To the ground with the back. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. Nothing the Aggies love more than saying howdy with a strong running game.
Yeah, how do you like that first down? How do you like that ground game? Like, that's what they've got to be built on. They got to have that toughness. When the Aggies have that toughness is when you see that their best teams are competing at a high level.
They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Off the play fake on first down. Quick completion on the out. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Texas A&M going up tempo.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Trying to escape and get it himself. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag down on the play. Let's see what that's about. So he just lost track of where the line of scrimmage was. The illegal forward pass will wave off the play. Penalty will be accepted. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Got some room to run. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Oregon. And they turn it into a defensive score. Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. They've spotted them a 10-0 start now to see if they can answer on this drive. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to throw. It's Reed. Fires to the big fella. Oh, he's got some space. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Man, a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
This definitely isn't the start they drew up. I mean, you already throw a pick 6, now you get sacked. Man, they're going to have to find a way to settle this quarterback down, get something going offensively. So far, not a lot of positives to point to.
He's going for a big play downfield. Fires into traffic, intercepted. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field.
It's a running room. Still on his feet. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Ducks! These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do there.
And how many many times do we hear that the quarterback talk about him after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Looking for blockers. Finds his way up to the 24 before he goes out of bounds. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Handoff to the lone back. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. The play action fake. Throws to the tight end. Finds a man on the left. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays. But you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Looking to pass. It's Reed. And the quarterback couldn't withstand the heat, and he will go down as we played 1 quarter. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. A strike downfield. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Under fire. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10. Texas A&M going quickly. To the air on 1st down. He's going for the goal line. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Starting to feel a little pressure. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies. And these these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. Back to throw, it's Reed. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they draw a little closer.
On that 2-point conversion, they spread the field, 5 wide receiver set, trying to create some windows to throw into, and they come away with a beautiful-looking, schemed-up 2-point conversion.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squiver inside the 30. They make the tackle at the 39, but a really good job by the return team there. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Grabbed in the middle. It's Moore. There he goes. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
That last play has this defense on its heels. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 21. Looking for room. It's Hughes. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he stopped at the 18.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 up.
Touchdown! Oregon! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense